So, let's go back and make a couple of changes. Let's say that you just got your tax return back and you received $1,000. Let's see what the system wants you to do with the $1,000. Now, once again, we've generated the graph. We're going to pay off even quicker. Again, you're still paying your regular monthly payments. We're not asking for anything additional, except that you are applying that one-time tax return of $1,000. And what we're going to do is we're going to first of all pay Mom off, and Mom will be paid. And then we're secondly going to pay off MasterCard, and MasterCard will be paid off. And then we continue with American Express. We have 1 month of American Express where we're making a $91 payment. And then we're going to increase our payments to American Express until the 10th month of 2009. And then American Express will be the last payment. American Express will be paid off. Then our next priority debt will be the Visa 0123, Visa 3210, and then the Honda, the second mortgage, and your education. Okay, let's go back and put in some additional money that you're willing to apply to your total debt each month. Let's say you're willing to apply an additional $50. And I'm going to remove this $1,000 payment just so you can see how the $50 works out a little bit better. Once again, we've generated the summary for you in the graph. Now this time notice that because you're willing to spend an additional $50, using the Paxeon system, your regular total debt payments are going to be $1,173.41. You can continue to pay that for as long as you can. If something changes and you can no longer afford to pay that additional $50, that's just fine. You can go back to zero. And then let's look at what that does with our debt payoff. We're still going to pay off Mom. Now we're going to be making payments to Mom of $125 per month instead of the $75 a month, which is the regular payment that you agreed to pay to Mom. We're adding that extra $50 to it. We're going to have Mom paid off in 4 months. Mom's finished in August of 2009. And in August 2009, we're making a larger payment to MasterCard. It's up to $128 because we still have $79 that we have to pay Mom. Then for September of 2009, the payment jumps up to $207. And a month later, the MasterCard is paid off. There's still a balance of $168 left. And so then we apply the $125, which was our original payment to Mom, plus the $82. Then we're now going to be applying that to American Express. And that'll be a total payment of $298 to American Express. We'll do that for a couple of months. And we have $35 to pay off American Express. Hopefully you get the idea. The key thing is that we're not asking you, unless you're willing, we're not asking you to pay more on your debt than what you're currently paying. All we're asking you to do is maintain that level throughout the program. And if you do that, the savings will be significant. In this case, the savings will be $2,095.34, and you'll knock 2 years off the time it takes you to pay off all your debt. Okay, so you can save this file. Let's call this January number 2. Okay. That file's been saved, but it's available to you if you want to pull it up again. So let's say next month you come into the system, you log back into your account, and now you're going to pull up, I will just clear this screen real quick. And then we can pull up January 2. All of that information shows up so that you don't have to type it in again. And if you want to change the balances, you can do that. Let's say that you had a new debt show up. Maybe you found that Best Buy card and you went out and bought something from Best Buy. And let's say you bought $1,500 worth of TV. The payment on that TV is $225 per month, and the interest rate is going to be 19.8%. Notice again, you don't need to fill out this field for months till payoff. Let's say you're not, because of your new debt, you don't feel like you can pay that extra $50. Let's go back and change our start date to 05/01 and click Submit. Now notice, if we take a look at the Best Buy, it's going to take 8 months to pay off the Best Buy at $225 a month. Now your debt has increased a little bit. Now your debt is $1,348.41. That's the minimum you can pay per month in order not to be late on your accounts. But using the Paxeon system, then, you're going to pay off in 2.8 years and save yourself 2.2 years. Once again, let's take a look and see what our priority list looks like. Mom is still the first priority, not because she's mom, but just because that's the account that will help you save the most money and accelerate the payoff of your other debts. Best Buy then is in second place. Then comes MasterCard, American Express, the Visas, the Honda, and so on. It's a very simple system. You have access to it whenever you want to, and all of this information is going to be saved. Now, if you want to print out a copy of it so that you have it handy and don't have to log into the system, then you can print out a copy. This is your input screen right here. These are all your debts. Any additional money that you're applying to the debt. Here's the summary of your savings. Here's the graph. And here's every payment that we're going to ask you to make to each debt in order of priority. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching.